Hello everyone. I was starting a little bit early to make sure everything was okay, and then all of a sudden it cut out on me. So it told me it failed. So let's hope that everything is doing good. Okay. I am not sure. Okay. It's putting new things on here for me. Alrighty, so yes, you are seeing my desk and everything right now because I'm trying to get things are, oh goodness, because things are popping up on my screen for some reason. I'm not sure what is going on here, so I'm going to play with it a little bit. Good morning, Linda. I'm glad you could join us. Okay, it's going to just take me a second to get everything lined back up. So please bear with me here while I get things set up. Let's see. Okay. There, I think I just need to move this just a little here to get everything in screen. And I think we should be ready to go. Okay, I am putting on a big shadow, and I'm not sure why the shadow's coming from me. Let's move this light and see if that helps. There, I think that's better. That light was wrong. Okay, let's move this up a little bit. Okay, yay! I think I got it set up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, let's move this a little bit. All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm glad you're here with me today. My name is Joyce Whitman. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today we are going to make these beautiful Christmas tags. And I'm also going to give you ideas on what to do, other things you can do with them. Like I made a scrapbook page, I made tons of cards, alternative tags. So I'm going to show you some fun things also that you can do. We won't be making those projects. We will just be making the tags, but I will give you samples of them. So let's get started. These are the tags that we're going to be making today. Good morning, Veronica. Thank you for coming. What colors are we using? We are going to be using Garden Green and Shaded Spruce and Real Red. And if you have the tag kit, Tag Buffet stamp set, we're going to be using Merry Christmas, 'Tis the Season, and With Love for You. So those are the ones that we're going to be using today. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you for joining, everyone. If you could do me a great big favor, can you guys share this so that other people can see it too and they can find me on Facebook? So those are the ones that we're going to be using. Now, if you don't have this stamp set, don't worry about it. You can use any sentiment that you already have. So, okay, I already bought the stamp set for this, but not the whole set. Deborah, are you talking about you didn't buy the tags? Is that what you're talking about? That you didn't get? But please join, if that is the case, please continue to listen. You can get the set, the tag kit. You can still order that. What you call it? But I think that's a set you might be talking about. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so that's what we're going to be making today. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Goodness, I keep moving my paper today. My sleeves are a little big and they keep hitting the paper here. Okay, so you're going to get this beautiful box. Okay. Alrighty, you can still get that, Deborah, at Stampin', if you want to shop with me. If you do not have another demonstrator, if you have another demonstrator, please go through her, or if you're a demonstrator yourself. But it is still available. It is called the Tag Buffet Project Kit is what it is called. And I believe, I want to say it's $30 is what I'm thinking it was the price of that. Now, I will tell you, we are going to be having a big sale starting Tuesday, and it is going to be while supplies last. So don't quote me, but I think that this is on the list. I did not get a chance to really look on the list of what's going to be on sale, but I think this might be one of the products that's going to be on the list that we're going to put on sale. So, and then like I said, all that stuff will be first come, first serve. I will be putting out a thing on my blog and email about that hopefully this weekend, definitely by Monday. So anyway, so this is the kit that we're going to be using today. I love this kit. Do you know how much I love this kit? I bought 4 of them. Yes, 4. I would order one. Oh, that's really nice. I'll do it as a class. Oh, I really want to do this with it. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do this. And I kept ordering and ordering and ordering. Yes, I have 4 kits of these. But you know what's really cool? Are these boxes. Look how pretty that box is. I'm going to use this, wrap a bow around it, stick one of our tags on it. Voila, you have a gift already wrapped. That's how pretty this box is. Okay, so we're going to open it up. And even the inside is pretty. Look at it. Okay, so we're going to take out our twine, put that off to the side, and you want to get your whole kit. So just grab that, set your box off to the side because we won't be using that. And go ahead and we're going to open up our kit here. I did have scissors, but I don't know what I do with them. So we'll get another pair. And yes, I have like 5 pairs of these Stampin' paper, no, what are they called? Oh my gosh, I am just going, my mind is blank today. Paper snips, that's what they're called. It's been a very busy morning already here. My daughter moved out last weekend, so now we're in the process of changing furniture around. So that's what we've been working on. Okay, so I just took my piece of cardboard that was in the back and I put it in my box. Now this is the kit. This is the instructions that's going to tell you how to do this. Now I'm going to walk you through this so you don't have to, but it will have all the instructions, and guess what? They have pictures on the back. So even if you want to change things up, like I said, I'll be showing you some different samples of what I did. Thank you, Deborah. Then you can do that. So, but that's what we're going to be making. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. All right. Now take your, the white pieces, and there's 3 different designs on them. So we're going to have, I call this one the curvy rectangle is what I call it. I don't know if there's a proper name for it. So what I do for mine is I always take mine and I separate what this different styles. So we have 3 styles, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them like that. And then my space isn't big enough to see on camera, but I'm just going to push these 3 up so that I can reach them when I need them. Now we're also going to be doing, we have the backing of our tags, and so those, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just going to line them up like this, so when it's time, I can just go in there and grab. Now, one thing I like to do is, these are all green. I'm going to stick a red one in here, just so it's easier for me to see them when I want to quickly grab something. And then I'll put my dots on the top. So that's how I've had it. And again, I'm just taking these, I'm moving them out of the way and up. Then you're going to get the punch ones. So I'm going to show you how to do one of each thing. Each one, you have enough to do, I believe it's 5. Yes, 5 of each tag, but I'm going to show you how to do 1. So we're going to need 1 tree. So you can go ahead and punch out one of the trees and set that off on the side. And your other trees, put it back in your box. Always keep your things back in your box until you're finished, so that way you know where everything is. Then we're going to need this pretty Christmas bulb and a stocking. Now this you can throw away. Hi, Kathy. Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday to you too. Your other ones, just put back in your box. Okay, now we're going to keep doing our punching. So those were things out. So that's under here. So we're going to need our cardinal, our holly, and a present. And that should give us 6 things. So the other ones, like I said, put back in your box. Okay, so you're going to have 5 sheets of these. They're the banners and stuff. Do not punch them out. I'm going to show you a trick. Don't punch them out. The tags are bigger than I thought I could see them easily for card fronts too. Yes, Deborah, absolutely. And you know what? At the end, I'm going to show you. I probably have to say I have 15 to 20 cards to show you that I made Christmas cards with using the tags. So please stay tuned to see all those. They turned out really cute. But just take one of these sheets and that's going to be enough for what we're making. So just set that off to the side. Okay, now you will need today, you're going to need your adhesive, but I don't know what happened to mine. Where did I put it? Adhesive, where? Oh, it's right here. So you're going to need some adhesive. You're going to need some dimensionals and you're going to need some glue dots today. So those are the 3 things that you are going to need today. I'm just going to set mine off to the side here. And of course, we're going to need our twine. So let's do our stamping first. Let's get that out of our way, and then we can put our cards together. So this is the trick I want to show you. I'm turning it right now so that the bottom is the 2 long pieces. You want those at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it for these 2, the 2 long ones. And we're going to stamp these. I did these in garden green. You can easily do them in shaded spruce if you do not have garden green. I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I think I'm going to change mine to shaded spruce and I'll show you the difference. Let me do mine in shaded spruce today. Okay, excuse me. I need to get a drink. Whoops. I forgot to grab that too. Like I said, it's been crazy around here. Okay. So, goodness, I took too big a drink. I'm doing the Merry Christmas, and I'm going to do it on my 2 big pieces. What you want to do, and this is where our grid paper comes in handy. I love our grid paper. I'm lining it up on the bottom because that means it's straight, and also on the side. So I'm putting mine kind of like in a corner here. Then I know it's straight. I've already put my sentiment on my block straight, so I'm good with that. So I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. And one thing I really like about these photopolymer stamps, you can see how much ink you have on it. So like I can see I don't have enough on my C, so I'm going to move it around on my ink pad and get more on my C. Now I'm going to come in here, and I think I'm above the camera so you can't see my head, and I'm just going to center it here, and you can see through it, so which is nice. Press down. Oh my gosh, guys, look at my nails they almost match, don't they? Too funny. And up. Okay, and you're going to do that twice because we need 2 of these for 2 of our tags. Now, if I was making all of these tags right now and I wanted to do them as tags, what I would do is I would take out all of my, oh my gosh, I am like, cannot think of words today. All of my ones were the tags where I'm going to put my sentiments on, and I would take those and put them all out and stamp everything at once. And that way you're done. And a lot of times that's what I'll do with my paper pumpkin kits or any kit too, the paper pumpkin, this kind of kit. I stamp everything. And even if I don't have time to put it together right then, that's okay because I stamp it, I put it away, and I can just grab my adhesive, and I can put it together while I am watching TV, in the car, on a trip, wherever. So that's one thing that's nice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean it. And believe it or not, I actually remembered to get out my Simple Chamois. When I'm working in my craft room, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes I get out my Simple Chamois, or sometimes if my wipes are sitting right there, I use the wipes. Hello, Pam. Thank you for joining. Okay, so that one I'm just going to put off to the side now. Oh, I just hit the remote, which is not good. We don't want the TV to come back on. Although I play Christmas movies, so it'd be good. Okay, now you're going to rotate your piece of sentiment or tags. So you want them, the 4 short ones on your right-hand side. So we're going to do the 2 top ones first. And those are with love for you. And we're going to do those in red. So let's go ahead and get our red out. And another trick that I wanted to, or tip, I should say, not trick. I always work from the top down so that I'm not going over the one I've already done. I'm working my way down, and it's easier, and I don't seem to smear them or to accidentally hit one I've already done. Whoops, I got too much ink on mine. And one thing that's nice about our chamois, like I have too much ink right here, I'm just taking the chamois and I'm just wiping it off, and I'm done. Wipes are also good for that, but if you got your chamois handy, go for it. Okay, I'm going to have to move this down just a little bit because I'm short, and I need to make sure I can reach it. When I did my holiday extravaganza online, Robin actually took a picture because most of the time when I stamped, I was on my tippy toes because I needed to see what I was doing because I couldn't get in the way of the camera. Okay, so we're going to do 2 of those. There we go. Perfect. And we're done with that one. So your next one, we are going to be using the shaded spruce. And this time we are going to be using, oops, let me change that because I changed my colors here. We're going to be using 'Tis the Season. And that is for these 2 cards. Or tags, not cards. I keep wanting to call them cards. All right, so let's get out our shaded spruce. I just love this color for Christmas. It is so pretty. And I've been putting it with cherry cobbler too. Gorgeous. And then add a little bit of gold in there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that on there. And do your second one. And we're done with the stamping for this class. Like I said, you can go ahead and get all your other ones stamped. Or what I'm going to do is after I'm done with this class, I'm just going to quick grab them and stamp them all. I didn't think you guys wanted me to sit here and watch me stamp all of those. So I'm only going to do 1 sheet. So let me grab this stuff and get it out of our way. Okay, so let's set our tags off to the side. I'm leaving them together. I'm not taking them apart until I go to use them. So one thing I forgot to show you. Oh, let me have you get stuff out, and I'll show you while I'm giving you get stuff out. Okay, we're going to start. Let's start with our 2 big ones. We're going to do the presents first. So you're going to need a green polka dot. You're going to need a star. You're going to need a present, and that's what we're going to start with first here. One thing I forgot to show you, when you take my classes, I always make you guys a cute little gift to say thank you. I'm so appreciative of all of you that take my classes. And this was a little gift I made. I saw this paper, and I thought this was so cute to go with some of the papers here. And inside, I stuck, come here, a little Ghirardelli. It's a white chocolate caramel. Oh my goodness, they're so good. So that is their little kit. And this is from the paper, the designer series paper is from the Poinsettia suite. Okay, so what we're going to do is let me move this off to the side here. Okay, now one thing I also want to show you, it will tell you on here that you need to cut 12 inches for your thing here. Now, I believe they didn't do it in this kit. Okay, it's in the paper pumpkin. So we need 12 inches of our twine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let's get all of our twine as soon as I can find where mine starts. There it is. We're going to get all of our twine cut for all of our pieces now. So you want to cut 6 pieces at 12 inches. Now what I usually do is I measure one out. I grab the top of it. And I just do it this way. I don't sit there and use the ruler every time because to me, this is faster than measuring it out. I grab it. And it doesn't have to be exact because we're going to trim the edges anyways. We always do to make sure they're pretty and even and all that. Okay, this gives me 4. Now, if I use the regular grid paper, it does have the measurements on the bottom. I am using the pretty paper today, so it doesn't have the measurements on the bottom. Okay, that should give me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, so we can put that back in your baggie. Now, if I go too fast, please let me know. I get excited and I talk really fast and I go really fast. So please tell me, say, hey, slow down, way too fast, take a chill pill. Okay. Once we go to start putting these together, you guys are going to see how easy these are really put together. Oh, hi, Betty. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. Okay, so this, you're going to see at the top, there's a little... They punch the hole out. It doesn't always come out. Just take that out. You're going to line up your holes here. So what you're going to do is you're going to put dimensionals on the back of your presents. Oh, come on. Okay, take the backing off. You're going to take your star and you're going to just center it. There's no rhyme or reason. What I did is see the bowl right here. I kind of tried to center that under the circle there because that's in the center. And we all know how I like everything to line up. Then you're going to take one of your big Merry Christmas. Now, one thing I want to show you is we're going to be putting it across here, and it's not going to go all the way out. But, so what I did was, I laid this on here, and I'm like, okay, this is where I want it to go in the center. So I put my finger there, I took my dimensionals, and what I did was, I put a dimensional here. I had to think how I did it. I put 3 on here just because I knew if I wanted to put them here because it's going to overhang, what you would have to do is put a double dimensional, which means you'd have to put a dimensional and put another one on top of it because we already popped this out, so you have to double pop it. So I put 3 on there just because I wanted to make sure that it was going to stay on there. And then we just center it. And then again, this is when your grid paper can come in handy. I'm lining it up with a line on my grid paper. So that way I know it's straight. So then you're going to take this and you're going to stick your twine through it. I'm not sure what they call this because it's not twine. I'm not sure what it's called. So what you do is you put them together, line up your hose. You're going to take your 2 ends that you cut and put them through the front. Nope, I did that backwards. Through the back. I always have to do it a couple times to remember. Through the back. And then you're going to stick them through the loop here and pull them up. There. And now you have a pretty tag. And I'm just going to trim this because these are really long. Well, you could have even done them shorter, but that's what the instructions said. So that's why I told you to go ahead and do that. But if you wanted to, you could make them shorter. You could even, some of my cards you're going to see, I made bows instead. And then you could just tape it on there. But that is your first one that you have made. There we go. Okay, our second one we want to do is, where are you? Okay, we're going to do the bulb. So grab that out of our pile. And we need the pretty fern paper. And we're going to do one with the circle. And you're going to need your other big Merry Christmas. Okay, so it's going to be the same basis on all of these. You're going to put, these you'll put together. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Like I said, this kit is really easy to put together. Very pretty. I love them. Now, you can also write, they're white on the back, and there is a stamp in the inside of this that says to and from. I believe they're individual. Yes, they are. And so you could even stamp the back of that, and so you know who the gift goes to. My daughter, Emily, loves to wrap gifts. So she is always in charge of wrapping the gifts every year, except for her own. I wrap that for her. But she is in charge of that. So she's going to have a bunch of tags. I already told her, I'm like, don't worry about tags. I got them for you this year. Okay, I want this to go right across the center here. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 dimensionals across the center. And it does hang over a little bit. And I am a person that likes to use a lot of dimensionals. I just think it really adds to your projects to pop things. And I put a lot of them on at a time. So again, we're going to stick our twine or our gold piece, our gold stuff. I don't know. There's got to be a good name for it. I just don't know what it is. And we're going to put that through both of them. Remember to come through the back. And there you go. And you have your second one. See how easy they are to put together? Okay, I'm going to trim this just a little bit again. I would say you could easily, instead of doing 12 inches, you could easily do 10, because I'm cutting off about an inch, inch and a half off each one. So you could easily go down to 9 or 10 and you would have extra. Okay, so let's do our next one. This one is going to have this pretty, it's not ferns, it's, I want to call it leaves. I'm going to call it leaves. And we're going to use the pretty curvy rectangle and the cardinal. My mom has always loved cardinals, and I didn't really understand it until a couple years ago. I think I really started getting into the cardinals. And when I heard that it's a sign of someone that loves you, comes from heaven to say hello, and that they love you. And there's this one that comes all the time. He is so fat and so bright red. And every time I see him, I think of my dad. So that's why I'm really lately been into the cardinals. Gold thread, that sounds good to me. Pam will call it gold thread. So when I saw this had a cardinal in it, I was like, yes. So go ahead and punch out your hole again. Now, when you do your dimensionals on your cardinal, see how his little tail hangs over a little bit? You want to make sure you don't put it all the way to the end. Come in about, I would say, a ½ inch to make sure that it doesn't attach to the green part, because you want it to move, unless you want it to stay together. Now, like when I'll show you my scrapbook pages, excuse me, I purposely put them, I adhered them together so it wouldn't fly all over. Okay, so let's get our, we're using the 'Tis the Season. So we're going to put our cardinal on first. Okay, let's see here. That looks good. I'm just eyeballing it. There's no rhyme or reason where I'm putting him. Now, for this tag, so you can see part of him's over him and part of it is on here. So what I did was, I'm like, okay, this looks good. This is where I want it. I'm going to put a dimensional right here by the bird's chest. So that is going to keep it even here. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to use my adhesive, and I'm only going to put adhesive on the left side of that piece of the tag part. So that way it's sticking with the dimensional and it's also sticking with the adhesive on it. You know what? I could put another piece of adhesive on here. Let's do another one. There we go. So I put 2 on there. Okay. That looks good. Press it down. Okay, and then grab your gold thread. Oops. So does everyone have their Christmas shopping done? I'm pretty much done. Just little things I need to get. You guys probably have heard of Elf on the Shelf. Well, and there's that one. My I have a daycare, if you did not know. And so it's called Joyce's Little Angels. And so we love Disney in my house. I mean, we are obsessed with Disney. And so we don't have the elf. We have Disney characters that come every time. Okay, on this one, you want the one with the berries. I'll finish my story here in just a second. And then we have the stars. We're going to do the stocking and our other 'Tis the Season. Well, we've had Goofy and Minnie and Donald. Goofy, Minnie, Mickey, and Donald have come. Well, this year, Olaf came from Santa. And he has been doing some silly things. And I just love to watch the kids' reaction. They walk in the door. Where's Olaf? Where is he? Where is he? What's he doing? What's he doing? So one of them is actually stopping by today. So Olaf had to be doing something silly today. So you know those little boxes of chips you can buy, individual bags of chips? Well, he got into those today. And so he's been a little stinker. And they are going to love that when they see it. And I've been posting them on my page too, so you guys can see them. Okay. Alrighty. Again, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other one. I'm going to measure about where I want it to go. I'm going to put a dimensional there. And then I will put adhesive on the side. Oops. It helps if you take the top of the adhesive or dimensional off. Again, there's no rhyme or reason. And if you guys see that you want to decorate it differently, go for it. These are yours. I'm just showing you how they do it according to the kit, but then I'll show you some fun things that I've done with it. Okay, I'm looking at your comments here quick. Okay, presents are still being delivered. Yeah, it seems like Amazon loves us. Almost done, just little things like you. Yep, good, Linda. How fun. I love Disney too. What a great idea you are doing for your daycare. Oh, thank you, Betty. I just have so much fun with them. I can truly say I've been doing this for 32 years, and I can truly say I absolutely love it. There's nothing better than when they run in the house, Joycey, Joycey, and give you a big hug. That is the best. Just fills my heart. And for some reason, God sends me the little guys that haven't been, not all of them, but some of them that weren't in good daycares. And so then he sends those to me. And I get to just love on them and make sure that they know they're loved and they're going to be taken care of. Okay, and there is our next one. All right, we're down to 2 more, guys. All right, let's do this one. I don't know why, but I really love this. The next 2, the punch outs, I just love. I'm not sure why they make me happy, but they do. And nowadays, if it makes you happy, you got to do it. With everything going on in the world. Okay. I've had to cancel all my in-person classes, and it is killing me. I miss my ladies so much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this one again. Oh, thank you, Betty. They're a blessing to me. They truly are. Okay, so this one, what I'm doing with this one is, now you can do it, they're pretty much either way. You can go up this way, you can go up this way. It doesn't matter to you. I ended up putting it kind of, I think this way. Yep, this is the way I did mine. But like I said, do whatever you want. If you want to, you can go across like this too. It's whatever your little heart desires. Doesn't that sound familiar, Linda? I always say that in class. Do whatever your heart desires, it's yours. Okay, we're going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and punch both of these out because they're the last ones. This one, again, just dimensionals across the center. This one, I think I only used 2. Pretty sure I only used 2. Yep, I only used 2 on this one. I'm not sure why I told you guys glue dots, because we don't use glue dots. I think I was thinking because of when I made my cards, I was using glue dots. And yesterday, I was making a lot of these cards. I made duplicates of the cards I made. And I ended up making almost 50 cards, 51, 52 cards like that, something like that yesterday. So I was on a roll. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm glad I hope I can make you feel like you're here. You would be shocked if you saw my craft room right now. I'm usually a very organized person, and right now my craft room is not organized at all because I have 4 or 5 big projects going, and they're all over. Even one of my little angels walked down yesterday and she goes, oh, this is messy. I'm like, I know, sweetie. I know. So there's our 5th one. One more to go. Okay, this one we want our red paper with the little gold design on it. And we're going to use our oval. It has kind of the same design, and our tree. Isn't this tree pretty? I really like this tree. I think you could do a lot of things with this tree. Oops. Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has a messy craft room right now. Okay, now with the tree, I just put them on the left-hand side. I did not put it on the right. So I'm just going to put 2, one in the center, one on the left-hand side. And that's all you need for that one. And there you go. Put in your gold thread, as we decided to call it. And you just made 6 tags. That's how fast it is. And like I said, if you do all your stamping in the beginning, you could easily do these watching a show. Easily put them together and use them. But let me finish this one up, and I will show you all the different things that I've done with them. There is so much, whoops. This thread likes to untangle, so just snip it and do it again and it will go in better for you. This one's being stubborn today. Okay, we're going to go in the other direction. See if I can get it in this way. There we go. I didn't realize how much I say, there you go, until one of my friends pointed that out. She goes, do you realize you say that? No, I don't. She's like, yes, you do. And I do. Okay, so there are the, whoops, here, let me take the 6 tags that we just made. Aren't those pretty? I just love them. Love, love, love them. I'm actually thinking about getting some more kits so I can make more cards and have them ready for next year. This year, I think I'm sending out like almost 200 cards between family, friends, and customers. Okay, so let me clean this up so I can show you what else I've done. Alrighty, let me start with these. Now, these are tags, alternative tags that I've made. I have one with the Christmas tree. I didn't put a background on it. That's the only thing I changed. It was I didn't do the background. Now, with this one, I was playing around with it, and I used the In the Woods dies, and that's how I made the tree. I made that with the shaded spruce, and then just put the Merry Christmas on there. So that's another thing that you could do. This one, I didn't put the white on. So this one, I didn't put the designer series paper. This one, I didn't put the white on, again, with the tree. And this one, again, I just used the designer series paper. So those were 4 tags that I came up with. Now, I didn't do a whole lot of extra tags just because I wanted to do more cards. Let me show you next my scrapbook pages. This is what I did. This is the first one. Make sure that you guys can see it. Okay, that's the top part of it. This is ribbon that we have. It's the, let me grab that. I should have grabbed that. Sorry. Let me grab that quick. That is, oh, that's part of a grouping because that has more than once. That's part of a combo pack. But it actually comes with gold thread in the combo pack. And I don't remember the exact name of it. But this is, that's the paper. So that's the first page. And then your second page would be this where it's on the bottom. So it goes, if I can get both of these, I don't know if I can get both of these in. I'm trying. But this would be page on the left side. This would be on the right side. So you would have one in the top, one in the bottom. So those are the 2 scrapbook pages that I made. And I want to thank Mary Nab, my good friend Mary, for her inspiration for these. Now, also, I had spent a weekend up at Mary's for our Leaders Summit a while ago. And these were some cards that she made. And she told me that I could also, you know, we call it casing, create and share everything. So these are her designs, but I did want to show them to you. And this is where she used the tags as right on the card. She added the gold foil paper, but she just made a tag, just like we just did. This one was just a piece of cardstock, and she didn't put the backing on it. Here's the card. Now what I did on this one, you could let it go flying around, you know, moving around. Shouldn't say flying around. I taped it down because I wanted to stay like that. But you got a little bit of that. Add the gold in there. Look how pretty that one is. And then here are 2 more. And those are so easy to make. So you can make lots of cards with that. Now, the other ones that I'm going to show you, the next one I created, this one I did. I used the gold thread, the presents, again, the star, and I added a piece of designer series paper from 'Tis the Season designer series paper. And this paper is beautiful. And how I got using this paper on my project were that my friend Sherry Waite designed these cards. The next card's coming up. Some of them I tweaked a little, but overall, these are all her designs. And we do a lot of things where we craft a lot together. Believe it or not, she lives in Texas, and I'm here in Ohio. But we craft a lot together. And she created these and said that I could borrow them. Well, we both do a lot of things. Hers is on a much bigger scale than mine. I just started working with nursing home, and I've been making treats for the different seasons for them, like the little treats like this. Like I made a treat for Halloween. I did one for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to do something a little bit better, not better, bigger and more detailed for Christmas. And I made each of them a Christmas card. So that's what I was doing yesterday, was making their Christmas cards. Now I make 60. When Sherry does her project, hers are anywhere from 400 to 500 that she makes. So she's on a much bigger scale than I am. But here's one of the cards. So we took that designer series paper, the beautiful gold ribbon, and then the tree. And all of these are on a white card base. And there's this one. And then we have this one. If I'm going too fast, just let me know. And then there's that. And we added the gold, gilded, is that gilded gold gems, I think it's called. They're just so pretty on these. And there's, I really like that one, to me is striking. Of course, we had to do a cardinal. And then we have the stocking. Now these, out of one kit, she had all of hers. She made 95 cards out of one kit. That's a lot of cards. I'm not done. I still have more of my kit left. I finished, but I believe I made 41 or 42 cards yesterday with just using the kit and adding this paper. And like I said, I added cardstock in my white card base, but the majority of it was just from the kit. So this kit is very versatile. You could do a lot with it if you don't want to just do takes, or you want some takes and you want something else. And you know what's really cool? You could make a tag, and if they wanted to give them a card too, coordinate it. Make them together so they coordinate. So there's lots of different choices in this set that you can do. And I love the stamp set. It's Tag Buffet. Actually, to tell you the truth, I bought the stamp set before I bought the kit, because I really loved this big sentiment to put on the inside of cards. It says, "May the good times of today become the cherished memories of tomorrow. Wishing you lots of love, joy, and happiness." And I loved the font of the other sentiments. So I had bought this kit, and then Sherry was showing me things she was making. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get it. I got to get it. Yes, Luann, there are more kits available. Oh, do I have any more kits available? No, but you can buy them online, Luann. You can definitely go online and get them. The kits, I want to say, are $30, I believe. Now we are having a big sale on Tuesday, but they're first come, first serve. So I don't know if they're going to be reduced in price. I don't remember. Like I said, I only glanced at the list. I haven't had a chance to really look at that. But yes, the kits are still available. And also to let you know that because we're in December and our catalog will be ending on January 4th, everything but the stamp sets are while supplies last right now. Because the stamps they make right there in Utah, so they can make more stamps. But the other ones are while supplies last. So I always tell my customers that once you're getting in December, if you really want something, get it now so that you can make sure you can get it. Oh, that shaded spruce makes those cuts. Yes, doesn't it? I just love that shaded spruce. It's so, so pretty, Veronica. So, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you had a good day. Now, if you want to, on Tuesday night at 6:30 Eastern, I'm going to be back with my Christmas gift card holder class. So you can join me for that. I will be back on Tuesday night at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. You guys have a great weekend, and thank you again. And there you go. Mwah. Bye-bye. Love you all.